What is up, Hero Team? Just a quick little one of my favorite videos, favorite song, uh, about being a new person, being new. The Weeknd's one of my favorite artists, but all right. So I haven't posted a new strategy video in a while, and been studying up, creating something new, um, finding myself again, and really upped my game. Okay. My new strategy that I've composed is very simple, and um, I am very happy with this new strategy that I've made because of the mere fact that it is all you. This is all your own analysis, 100% your knowledge, your history, uh, everything composed into one thing. Um, no indicators, no EMAs, none of that stuff. Uh, this is an art. This is beautiful stuff here, and this is what I love about Forex the most is that no matter what strategy you use, it's all you because it works for you and it's genuine to you. Okay. And that's what I think of it when people ask me, yo, teach me this, teach me that. How do I learn how to be like you, or how do I be as successful or as profitable as you? And it's not robot. It's not like I'm a robot and I've just learned something that works perfectly. It's because I found something that is my own. It's genuine to me. My mind sees it in a way that other people can't. And that's how it works for people with their own strategies. It's all you. Forex is all you. It's 100% you. It's everything you've worked for, and you found something that fits your style. Your eyes see it. Your Forex eyes, your knowledge, your soul, everything about it. And I know it sounds like all like far-fetched what I'm saying, but it's true because it's been a long journey for me as well. And a lot of the influences in my life uh, partake in the making of this strategy. Everything that I've learned all had something to do with someone, all had something to do with my research, my studying, and dedication. And I tell people that I can give you the material, I can give you what I use, but you have to understand that it's all from confidence and it's all from hard work. It's all from uh, not giving failure a chance to beat me. Okay. So I'm going to give you guys what I see. It's simple, it's basic, and it's what works for me. A lot of you guys might already use these type of things. You guys might already just might not even see anything that surprises you, but it's all because Forex is simple. At this point, I realize that indicators can only help to a certain extent as to how the market is reacting, but it's not giving you entry points. Okay, it doesn't give you entry points like people think. People think that indicators, oh, it's oversold, I need to sell soon. I mean, it's oversold, I need to buy soon. It's overbought, I need to sell soon. Okay, and what I realized is that I used them. I was using them, and I used them as a crutch for way too long, because indicators kind of take over the whole um, comforting reassurance factor that you give yourself as a technical analysis. Um, so I don't use them anymore, because the last time I had an indicator on my phone or on my laptop, I kept looking down at the indicator thinking that it was going to give me the answer. And people tend to use them too much. You know, I have this on it and that and this and that and this and that on it. And, you know, they're all confirmations. That's what they can be used for, but they are not necessarily needed whatsoever. They lag and they adjust when price action moves. So it doesn't tell you what's going to happen in the future. It tells you that what's happening now, but it's not. It doesn't tell you that it could still shoot up for another day or two, even though it's overbought, you know, or oversold. It doesn't tell you anything like that, you know. So first off, I want to start off with my checklist. Okay, you can take it down. I start off the hour. Okay, first thing is, no matter what, I'm starting off the hour. I always start off the hour now, because this is my trading. This is how I trade now. Okay. I'm for now, I am done with holding trades to an extent where I think I have to leave them alone, and then they'll meet my take profit within the hours. I'm done with that. There's no more leaving trades open for me, because how profitable of a trader can you be trying to predict a future like that and then walking away from your phone just to come back to a complete stop loss, stop hunt, or just a complete switch? You know, that is not good for your mentality, and that just gives you a nervous breakdown, because you're not going to be comfortable leaving your phone, not going to be comfortable swinging, you know. So how I shoot for is, when I trade, I am in the trade and I get out of the trade all in the same period, trying to catch a mere 15 to 25 pips. And unless the setup is ridiculously perfect, which 9 out of 10 times they aren't, then you could hold a trade or re-enter and scale in on a swing. But we're just trying to make money here. We're trying to take profit. And when you're comfortable enough to make, when you're confident enough, when you're confident enough that you can make a good 15 pips, it doesn't matter what lot size you use. And that's what and that's what I learned too, is that it doesn't matter what lot size you use if you are confident in your analysis and your entry. and everything combined. Confluence. I trade mainly off Confluence now, and that's changed my game dramatically. Okay, so I'm in the trade for mere 15 to 20 pips, and then I'm out. And I think that's how it should be, because once you do that, why not look for another setup and get another 15 to 20 pips, and you're out. Doesn't matter what lot size you use, honestly. Make your money and run. Okay, guys. So now I am on the hour. All right. First thing I do is set up whatever trend line I see, current trend line. And what I like to do is find the break of a trend. So I'll go for the farthest wick out possible. See, like you could see it broke right here. Okay, but it could still respect this candle, you know. So I'm gonna go the outer wick possible. And I see that it broke trend right here, right? Okay. AJ on the hour. Okay. And then go ahead and kind of find your trend lines that matter for the current situation. Don't worry about anything else other than what's happening currently. Okay. So hour. Because when you trade the hour, I believe you can catch whatever's currently happening, and you can catch a good 40 pips off of the hour chart perfectly. You know, higher time frames give you a better idea of how the charts have been moving within, current, like, past days, or, whatever. But in the moment, I'm trading the hour. Okay. Things are happening within the hour. So I'm trading within the hour, doing my setups within the hour. Okay. So I have a break. I have it on an uptrend, but I have it breaking one of my current uptrends. Okay. So this is where it peaked. Now it's downtrending, right? Now I have 3 trend lines. Current trend lines. Make sure that you're not missing anything. Make sure that you see, even if whatever you have to do to understand price action has reacted already and trend lines have been broken, and just see what is happening at the now. Okay. Now, I don't care that my charts look like spider webs. I don't care if my charts are all crazy. That's when it comes down to it being your understanding. People see it and are like, I don't know what this guy's doing, but it's just all kinds of nonsense. So look, this is your eyes. It's for you. Okay. Other people don't understand it because it's all you. This is what you see. Okay. Now, what I do is I find the trend lines, right? See what breakout zones I have. If I have any breakout zones, I'll find them. Anything that's been respected and this and that. Okay, so what I see is it broke this uptrend. Okay. And price is now going down, and it's been shooting down for about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like almost 10 hours now. It's been shooting down. Okay. Now, next, what I do is find all supply and demand zones. I made a video on supply and demand zones already. So if you guys want to go ahead and watch that video, I can show you how to set them up. I find the low, the medium, and the high for the current situation. Okay. The current situation. And then what I like to do right after that is set it up as a support and a resistance levels. Okay. So it kind of gives you a range. You're trading a range at this point with your supply and demand zone set up. Okay. Now, take a look at this. No indicators, no EMAs, no fractals. It's all you. You don't need a fractal to tell you that it's going to be shooting down when you already have it breaking your trend lines and respecting your zones. All you need to know is watch for the breaks. Okay. Now you see. Now you see it's above this zone right here. So this would be your range for the meantime, since it hasn't broken this level yet. You worry about this zone when it hits this zone. But at the moment, you're trading this little triangle. Okay? You're trading the now. Okay. I'm gonna get that. I want you guys to understand that. Trade what's now. Don't worry about the future, guys. We can predict what's going to happen, but you can't predict what's going to happen. And that's the part people get it confused with. They're trying to catch the future. Trade what's now, what's happening now, so you can get those future pips. Let it confirm for you how many pips you're able to catch once it breaks a certain line, breaks a certain zone. You will know where it'll tap once it breaks. Okay. So once you set this up, once you have your trend lines, your supply and demand zones, and you set up your range, okay, I go on the 15-minute. Trade what's now. Okay. Now, what I do after that is set up the smaller supply and demand zones. Okay. You're going to find that it hits any zone you set up on any time frame. Okay, so you set up the small ones. Look, it's sitting on this one. Okay, there's one above over here. Okay, and you can see every time I set it up, it's reacted. Okay, look at triple topped right here, and then it shot down once it hit the zone. Now it's sitting on this line right here, where price acted right here previously. So now the retest is to the upside. Okay, you see that it engulfed, this bullish candle engulfed. It tapped this zone multiple times, so you know that it's not going to tap here yet until it either retests up to this zone and then hits this bigger zone, or it could just possibly be a rock bottom zone. Okay, rock bottom. This could be our strong support. You won't know, because it could hit 50%, break this line, tap here, and then that's when you set up another trend line, because the markets, you don't control the markets, guys. You can assume that it's going to go down, but unless you see the confirmation, 100% confluence that it broke your zone and it's going to shoot down, that's when you have the credibility to say that it might shoot down because of my confluence, the confirmations I have. Okay. And what I like to shoot for is about 3 confirmations. Okay. Before you enter on a trade, 3 confirmations. Okay. So now I see this as, it looks like a long-term a short. It could at least tap this zone because this is a strong support line, and this is the middle range. Okay. So Okay. So what I would do is set up a little zone right here. Okay. Little zone right there. That's your TP for a buy. Okay. Then a little zone right here. Okay. And that would be how you would understand which way it's going. Okay, you got two spots. Now, do you enter? When do you enter? Is the question. Okay, well, look. Let's see. What else can, you can't just enter just randomly because obviously that's risky. Okay, you have it sitting on a zone and it's respecting it, but it's not 100% going in the opposite direction yet, right? It looks like that the candle is going really bearish because it's trying to hit this zone. Okay, this is the median that I set up. This is the strong supply and demand zone. Okay, but you knowing as a trader that I always assume retest, retest, retest. So I am not going to enter until I see something like this happen. Look at that. Okay. If it closes like that, the 15-minute closes like that, then that would be an entry. That'd be a beautiful entry. And you can catch a good amount of pips until that next supply and demand zone. Okay. Uh, but seeing that it's only been 5 minutes into the 15-minute candle, that means it's already creating a higher low wick. You can see that it's trying to push up on this supply and demand zone. So in a sense, look, it's waking up already. It in about 15 minutes, it has the opportunity to break this. Okay, it needs to break my wick and close this way and close an engulfing candle in order for it to be an entry. Okay, confirmation after confirmation after confirmation. You're not just gonna go off some indicator that says it. You see right there. If it closes like that, it's all about patience. You wait for it to close. I already have my supply and demand zone set up on the hourly. Okay. You have all the time in the world to catch 20 pips. Okay. Now you see that this was an engulfing bearish, and this looks like it's already exhausted on the buy side, and it looks like it might drop. Okay. Now on the 15-minute candle, if the 15-minute candle closes like that, this hourly candle will continue to go bullish. Okay. Now, I need it to close bullish so I can hit this as my TP. All right. Now, I tend to use the 5-minute as an entry point. Now, okay. I can use a 5-minute as an entry point as well. I don't touch the 1 minute, but I will go as low as the 5-minute because you could still see if it breaks a certain level on the 5-minute. This is current, this is what's happening at the now. Okay? And like I said, I don't care if I make it look like a spider web, all kinds of, you know, all kinds of things on my screen. But you could see that it's on this zone right here that it's just respecting, and I can't enter off something like that. All these wicks, you don't want to trade this type of consolidation because it's just trying to figure itself out. Okay. Now But if you adjust it, you can just keep trying to figure out what's happening right now. That look at, you got a little breakout zone from this line. It's just like a little, you can see how it broke out, automatically respected this zone. And it's trying to, this would be a nice little breakout zone because it's still in my supply and demand zone. So it's trying to figure out the next move. Okay, so this would be I'm gonna say that it looks like a short because you can see that what I learned from naked eye trading is that wicks are very important when it comes to indecision, and that's why when I use trend lines now and I use supply and demand zones, or I use anything, I always uh, I always respect the wick. The wick is so important because price met there once and it will meet there again. A wick is a perfect retest a move if you're going off wicks. And it's very more, it's a lot more um, safe and it's a lot more easy, like to feel a sense of confidence because you're going off the wick. If you just go off candle bodies, you're not really sure what you're looking at, right? Like other than retest to the candle body. But the wick is to its fullest extent of the price where it met. If it breaks that wick, any wick, you're seeing a move happening for the next 10 minutes, depending on how many pips you're trying to catch. But you could see that these wicks right here were like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like a 7. You know, it tapped there 7 times on the wick, right? So what I'm understanding is that price is not allowing it to go any further, especially with this candle being bullish like that. So now that this candle's like that, look at it's gonna break up to this 50%, and you could see a possible retap and then shoot up, or it's consolidation. This is a consolidation zone. Okay. So your entry should be, now what I'm trying to shoot for is a quality trade. Okay, guys. Not just I'm gonna sit here and hold it. Because look at, I could have sold before these two. I could have sold like um, 5 minutes prior, and it's already shooting up, retesting whatever zone it needs. And I'm not trying to shoot for the negative. I'm trying to shoot for um, being instant profit for the next 30 minutes. Okay, catching a break. Look at that candle. This was looking like a sell 10 minutes ago. Now it's already dojing. If I entered, I would have been in the negatives. And you can see that it's starting to shoot up, and it might tap this zone right here that I predicted. It could double. It could railroad track. It could engulf. You know, candles. Candles are so. Look at that. It's shooting up, shooting up. Now, candles are so important. Are so important. When I trade, I watch time. I am watching the time. I do not enter anymore in the middle of a candle forming. You stick to a certain time frame and you trade those time frames. You look on the daily, the weekly, and then you go on the 5 minute, and then you go on the hour. You're out of control. You're looking at everything. You're looking at too many things. Your mind isn't organized. You need to have a checklist, and you need to be consistent. Trade in the now. So I start off the 1 hour. mark up my zones, mark up my levels, and mark up my trend lines. Okay. After all that, I go on the 15-minute and I do the same. Mark the breakout zones, mark everything, whatever else I need to see that I could retest now. Okay. Always make sure though, keep in mind that you're looking at the true trend. Okay. So assume retest, 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 but assume that the full out trend is either bullish or bearish. Okay, guys, keep that in mind. And if the 15-minute is looking like a really nice setup, I'll go on to the 5-minute. Okay. And I'll wait for a perfect entry. Okay. I'll draw my channels if I need to. I'll do necklines if I need to. Everything I can add to my confluence, I use. All my analysis I've learned in the past, I use. It's all prior knowledge. Okay. No indicators. Okay. It's all confidence. Just be active in your trading. Be an artist. Use what you know. Doesn't matter if people are using this and that, this and that. As long as you're using what you know and what makes sense to you, don't worry about other people. Okay. I would go on YouTube and look up Naked Forex. He talks a lot about naked eye trading in candlestick patterns and candlestick formations. And it changed my game. And it's tapping my zone right now as we speak. It's tapping my take profit if I were to buy. Okay. And I would buy off my position if I were to see the 5-minute. Okay. Look at that. Beautiful. You buy right now. You would buy right now. Because look, remember I told you it tapped here 7 times. Okay. But I said I wouldn't enter because it's in this zone and it's not breaking this consolidation zone. This is a buy. This is your indicator. This candle right there alone is your indicator. Okay. Now, like I said, I respect wicks. Okay. This outer wick is the highest wick possible in this level. Okay. It outwicked it. Okay. The 5-minute just closed right now. I would buy right here. Okay. I would buy right here. This is your next supply and demand zone. Okay. You're watching for this. Okay. And then your next TP off this buy would be right here. Set it up. Okay. Look at that. That's really nice. Okay. Nice. I don't know how many pips that is, but you'd be in profit for sure. Okay. You'd buy. You're buying here. This is a buy. Okay. I don't care what. Look at that. That is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. 2 bullish candles. Exhausted on the sell side. This zone is strong. So I automatically, this is why I reacted and said I wouldn't sell just yet. Look at boom, which that is a buy. Profit, profit, profit. Perfect entry. You could have re-entered right there on the 5-minute when it was wicking, when it was going down, because it always has to wick first. So if it hasn't wicked yet, then it's going to wick up now. Okay. You have 15 minutes to close out on a perfect entry or let it ride, depending on what levels are broken. Okay, guys. Let's look at one more chart so I can kind of give you a quick run over. Let's see, Great British Pound, USD. People have been looking at that lately. Okay, let's see what we have here. Go automatically checklist. I'm on the hour. And this was previous. Check this off. Okay. Perfect. Look at this. Look at this beautiful W right here. Perfect valley. Tap the water. Okay. And if you haven't seen that video yet, it's my own idea, my own concept of um, how a chart moves is tapping the water. So like when price action's right here and it just drops dramatically and it sits on this zone, it's called hitting rock bottom. Okay. Where you're trying to figure out like, oh, I think it's going to keep shooting down. Well, I see it as it hit a rock bottom support, okay, the bottom of the ocean, and you're going to have to find, you're going to have to see that the other side of land is going to happen soon. Okay, it's the water, aka supply and demand zone. Okay, everything works out with each other, and that's what I love about forex. It all is the same stuff, just different words and terms. Fibonacci, okay, everything. This is 100% retracement on a Fibonacci level, okay. So I'm on the hour. So watch that video, guys. It's my major market patterns video, and I talk about this concept. Okay, it's my concept. I think I always assume that the retest is your water. Okay, so I could see that obviously, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. We got a break in trend. Okay, and I mean, I'm thinking, and I mean, if I zoom out, that's massive break in trend. Okay, I mean, this is a massive break in trend. Switch to the upside. Okay, the dollar is the dollar is starting to lose some value. Look at that. Okay, that alone right there, I automatically assume that this through the Elliott wave push. Okay, 3 pushes up. Okay, because look it. Here's my water. Okay, my water. My zone. Okay, my supply and demand zone. So I have a current uptrend and I have breaks in the downtrend. Okay, I'm going to assume that it double topped. So this is not an entry zone yet. Okay, because this is a supply and demand zone. Okay, and this is a supply and demand zone. Mark up your supply and demand zones first before you make any decision. Okay. All right, guys. So after your supply and demand zones, support, median, top, and right here. Okay, so you can have 4, whatever helps you better, but you need to see that it did react right here. So let me get rid of the water though. Okay, so that's what I have right now. You can see that. Here, let's adjust this to the most outer trend line because it, in a sense, is respecting every neckline I would put. So, okay, so it's curving. but this was engulfing, okay? 15-minute. Now this is like this is consolidation, okay? This is like a little breakout. This is weird. I don't trade that. But you can see that it's kind of like a little zone. It's gonna tighten up right here. Whatever breaks is my TP, okay? So look, if it breaks this, then I'm looking at this, okay? Breaks here, I'm looking at right here, okay? And if it breaks this, I'm looking at right here, okay? Now, I don't think it's going to move right now until later, about 4 hours or so, 2 hours. I don't know what's going to happen. But this would be what you'd be waiting for, a breakout, okay? You're looking for that zone. Let me see, 5-minute is going to be even crazier consolidation. Yeah, see, look at that. There's nothing happening right now. But all I know is something's happening later on, something massive. You can catch a good amount of pips tonight. Just patience, guys. That's it. Go back to the hour, and all I see is a break in trend lines. So that looks like an upswing, guys. Because if you want to throw on a fib retracement, it reversed on the 23.6. Okay, so that's a quick reversal. I think it's going to go up. I don't think it's going to downtrend. That would be not something familiar I would see, like I see often if it downtrended. I think it's going to go up and at least double top. At least, because that would be an M pattern if it double topped. But I think it might either double top. So it either might double top and form an M like that, or hit TP and boom, boom, okay? And then we'll see for that triple top and then go down. So it's your way. This is a waiting game at this point, but I see that on the hour it's bullish. It closed bullish last hour. The last hour closed bullish, so I wouldn't automatically shoot for a short. That's for sure. Look at that. Good. Well, you got 4 minutes, or my time, I have 4 minutes and the hour closes. So it would close bearish if it closed like that. But that's still some consolidation sitting on a line, just a straight line it's sitting on. But okay. So I don't know if you guys have written it down anywhere, but let's end it off. Let's end this with the checklist, guys. Not everyone does this, guys. Just gives out strategies like that and just gives out their own checklist. But this is what I do. This is what I've learned in the past. I've done many I've done many things so I can figure out how to get someone's like strategy or signals or this and that. And it all comes down to just teaching yourself, and once you're successful and profitable, just share the love, share the money, share the wealth with people, change lives, so let's start off the 1 hour. Okay. Mark current trends. All supply and demand zones. Go on 15-minute and do the same. Okay. After that, look for major patterns or breakouts. If you see a perfect entry or see something worth getting into, trade the 5-minute and look for take profit zones. Okay. Be patient, guys. Be patient. People put way too much risk in their trades. Way too much risk. Okay. Shoot for 15 to 20 pips. Okay. That's a comfortable living right there every day. Watch candlestick formations and wick entries. So candlesticks, again, candlesticks and wicks are major key. And let me make this look more efficient. Okay. Last but not least, trade the now. Okay. Trade the now. Don't worry about predicting the future. Be consistent and be active in your trading. Trading is an art. And I believe you should watch all your trades. Okay. Okay. So screenshot that, do whatever you got to do. But that's my checklist. That's that's what I do. Okay. Leave me any comments, ask me any questions. You know what to do. Sorry if the video's long, but education is what you seek. Then sit down and grind. Be patient. It'll come to you guys. Yeah, this is what works for me. No indicators, no EMAs. This is legit work you'll be putting in. Okay, guys. So hope everyone is living the dream, and I hope everyone is as pumped as me. I love my squad. I love my team, and shout out to everyone that changes my life every day. I still learn from everyone in my group. Hero FX is going to be known, and um, just living the dream, guys. So let's make this money. All right, guys. Ask me any questions, hit me up. If you want to join the team, hit me up, and let's make this money.